Hi everyone, welcome to Fresh Learning Academy. It is 11 p.m. at night, but then I thought to record this video for you because I planned to upload this video from a very long time. I got too many queries regarding Amazon interview. So yes, I have tried to incorporate all those points which were asked to me. So I think that this video might be beneficial and fruitful for you all. So not wasting a lot of time, let's get started. Today's video is all about Amazon. So please check complete video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So let's talk about Amazon selection process and interview tips. How does interviewing at Amazon looks like? Now, there are many processes, okay? So for Amazon, you can apply online. They do campus placement as well, but basically those are for IITs, IM. These this time they have also, recruited students from top B school and job fairs are also there. Sometimes Amazon hires from there, but basically if you're interested for this kind of job, you can apply online as well. So online application is the first process, okay, when you are applying for the job at Amazon. So online application, then it is followed by assessment, phone interview and then in-person interview. So broadly if you will ask me, then there are four steps, okay? Online application, assessment, phone interview and in-person interview. So let's move to the next slide. Now, the first step is online application. Okay, so when you will go to the Amazon site, you can apply. There is the application form where you can go and fill up your details and can apply online. So this is the first step. Now, so to start search for a job of your interest, you can search by location, business categories, job categories or keywords. Okay, so there are ample of job opportunities for various kind of positions. Now, the second step, but this is the utmost important step of Amazon hiring process, and this is assessment. Okay, so Amazon hiring is based on assessment, which I will tell you in the next slide. Now, there are two kind of assessment which Amazon takes or prefer. So first one is the work style assessment and the second one is work sample assessment. Okay, let's move. So Amazon's assessment judge how you deal with the situations in real time. So depending on the position you apply for, Amazon will ask you to complete an assessment with your application or contact you after you send your application. So Amazon, uses two different style of assessment to gauge your key characteristics. Okay, so they are work style assessment and work sample assessment. Let me first tell you about what is the work style assessments. So these assessments focus on Amazon's 14 leadership principles and can take up to 20 minutes to complete. So as the name suggests, work style assessment help to hire managers determine how you work. So you will be asked questions like which of the two statement I like for things to be clearly structured, or I look forward to the opportunity to learn new things best describes you. So these kind of questions could be asked in the work style assessment to gauge what kind of person you are. Now let's talk about work sample assessment. So the number of tests and the format varies based on what profile a candidate is applying for. So the tests are virtual and can take up an hour to complete. So the tasks are designed to test a number of abilities and skills, such as it could be problem solving, prioritization, interpersonal skills. So depending on the role you apply for, you can be asked to write code, you can be asked to write answer customer queries, resolve logistic issues, interpret data, or multitask. So this is how work sample assessment and work style assessment is. Okay. Now, if you have applied online, so after those two assessments you have gone through, the time comes for interview. So basically, Amazon interviews are behavioral based, okay, wherein you have to handle all the question based on STAR technique. I have already made one video on how to answer questions and interview questions, wherein I have talked a lot about STAR technique. You can watch STAR technique in many of my videos, whether it is, how to mention your achievement in your resume or how to answer questions at the time of interview. So STAR technique has always been very close to my heart, wherein it is mostly for the behavioral questions. So STAR here stands for situations, task, action, and result. Now, the third process will be the phone interview, as and when if you are able to clear the phone interview, then the fourth process will be in-person interview. Now, let me tell you in detail about all those interview process and assessment. Now, Amazon always prefers star answer format. Whenever some kind of question is asked to you, basically they ask for behavioral based interview. Okay, so you have to answer all your, questions in a star format. Here I have described it in sample. You can see in the presentation. Situation. Okay, sorry. Now, what kind of person Amazon looks for? So Amazon hires candidate who are smart, thoughtful, and customer obsessed, because Amazon is a customer centric company. We all know that. Let's move to the next slide. Now, be prepared to answer these questions. Mostly these questions will be asked to you, so why not to prepare them in advance? Why do you want to work for Amazon? Okay, first question, very important questions. So do a thorough research about the company, do introspect, and do jot down all the points that what make you apply for, Amazon. Second, what can you bring to this role? Here, recruiter would like to know how you can add value to that particular role you are applying for, and what are your, planning. What will be your contribution towards that role? Now, tell me what you know about Amazon. Very basic question expected from fresher and experienced both. You should do a thorough research about the company, their, areas where they work, who are the key persons, and everything. So you should know about the company. Why do you want this job with Amazon? They would like to know what made you to apply, a job with Amazon. So be prepared with this kind of question and answers. Why would you like to leave your current job? So if you are an experienced person and you have applied for Amazon, be prepared with a valid and positive reason that why would you like to leave your current job and apply for the Amazon. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? To see, do you have any plannings, and have you, thought about something? Have you set your goals? So these are the questions you should prepare in advance, because there is ample of chance that it could be asked to you. Now let's move to the next slide. Tips for interview day, very special. Let's see what are the tips for interview day. Tips before you head in. So the day, a big day, if you have gone through all the interview process and then you have been called up for in-person interview, then be prepared to explain what interests you about the role you are interviewing for, and let them know everything upfront. So when you answer any kind of questions, be concise but in detail, be specific. Use STAR technique while giving any kind of answers to behavioral questions. Okay, and if you have any doubt in your mind, then you can follow up if you need any kind of clarification. Be prepared, look smart, be confident, and do practice in advance. This is what I will tell you all. Interview day, what are the things, what will be followed by what? This is mentioned on the slide that you have to check in. You have to look for the location, dress code, who will be the interviewers. You have to be prepared with your resume, CV. Interview duration could be between 15 to 40 minutes as well, depending on the position you're applying for. So this is how the interview day will look like. Now there are a few FAQs which many of the people ask while applying for Amazon, and all these FAQs are there mentioned on the website of Amazon as well. So would you need to upload your cover letter? So answer is no, you don't have to upload your cover letter. Only a formal resume or a CV is fine. Okay, so do have your recent resume and update it and then apply. Second question is, should I send samples of my work, writing, code, design, etc.? If you are applying for any kind of technical position, then should you send all those things in advance? So no, wait for the final call from the interviewer. So if you are selected for the final interview, then you could have take all those work samples. Then only they will ask for your work samples. So wait till then.